ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And just go. In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
This is Hines. Down to the
pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of fight who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, defense.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Chark with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Texans.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by...
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Running left, it's Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
48-yard line.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They run with Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kaepernick now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Callaway on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
32-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Now he's forced out right, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
38-yard line.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Mike, 20. Hey, 91.
Now Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
For a Chicago.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Hilton. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. First down, Texans.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
11 yards there, first down.
Texans, first down.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Texans.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
On the carry.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And 8 yards.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Now, 3rd down.
Well, again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name, his wingspan, as he knocks that one away.
Now, 4th down.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Texas.
1st down, Murray. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility.
He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. It's a long day. That's going to be a long day. 29 is the Mike.
To throw is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
3-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Hines, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Eli Apple. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12. Today's final.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.